let's get started. The lesson today is about slang and conversation. This is different than what we've done in past lessons. This is not really a grammar lesson. It's kind of like a vocabulary lesson, but the main thing we're going to focus on today is informal speech, informal also referred to as slang. So you can follow along on my screen with the material that I have created for today's lesson. And we're going to start off with a speaking activity. Before we dive into the material, I just want to reiterate a few things about when and where we will use this kind of language. So just a very fast summary. Slang is informal speech. So, this is something that we will use with our friends or maybe like siblings, in very casual situations, right? So this is not formal speech, right? This is not a way to not a respectful way to speak. It's not disrespectful necessarily, but this is just not a way you're gonna speak with professors or maybe grandparents or like important, I don't know, government officials, right? So, this is important to understand that this is with our friends, this is on Facebook, this is at the beach. But if we're in a formal situation at work, in a professional setting, right, we're not going to want to use this language. So for this lesson today, this is casual, informal speech. And just remember, you're not going to probably use this at your work. So just be careful that you understand the difference, right? However, the reason why we want to study this, of course, is because this is just how regular people speak. If you go to the United States or if any English-speaking country, of course, people don't speak just like a textbook with perfect textbook grammar, right? There's a different way of speaking, and it's the same in your language, it's the same in your country. So a few of the little things that came from the video. So let's start with the speaking activity. And this one is just like a very small thing, but if you notice in the video, I use this phrase down by, like down by the beach, down by the pier. And it really means the same thing as at, right? At the beach, at the pier, down by. However, it's kind of strange, this little preposition, but it's very casual, it's very informal. I'll meet you down by the bus station, for example. And then this was not in the video, but we have kind of the opposite here, up in, right? Up in. So would you rather walk down by the ocean or up in the mountains? So I'm going to go first. Raj, I will unmute you, Raj. Raj was the first student here, so you can, I think, give a good example how to answer the question. So I will ask Raj the question, and then Raj will answer the question with a full sentence, and then I'll ask Raj to ask another student the question who will then answer it, and we'll just kind of continue this way. It's just as a warm-up, right? As a way to start speaking as a class. So, okay, Raj, question A, speaking. Raj, which do you prefer?
Okay,
Would you rather walk down by the ocean or up in the mountains?
I would prefer to walk up in the mountain.
That's amazing. Fantastic job, Raj. Raj, please ask Mohammed the question, and Mohammed, please answer the question with a complete sentence.
Okay. Mohammed, would you rather walk down by the ocean or up in the mountains?
I would rather walk down by the ocean.
Good. Good. All right. Mohammed.
Yes.
Mohammed, please ask Andres, our friend from Colombia. Please ask Andres question A, and Andres will answer question A.
Andres, would you rather walk down by the ocean or up in the mountains?
Okay, I'd rather walk up in the mountains. I prefer to climb mountains.
Excellent. Very good, guys. Amel, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Awesome, Amel. Well, nice to have you in class again. Thank you for coming. Andres, please ask Amel this question. Would you rather walk down by the ocean or up in the mountains?
Okay, would you rather walk down by the ocean or up in the mountains, Amal?
Yeah, I prefer walking in the mountains.
Can you say up in the mountains? It's just a more like casual, natural way of speaking. Up in the mountains.
Yeah, I prefer walk up in the mountains.
Good. I prefer walking.
Walking up.
Yeah. Now put the whole sentence together, please.
I prefer walking up in the mountains.
Perfect. Very, very, very good, Amel. Amel, can you please ask Perla, the new student, the question? And Perla will please answer the question. Go, Amel. Thank you.
Okay. Would you rather walk down by the ocean or up in the mountains?
You know why? I prefer to walk down the ocean, by the ocean.
Walk down by the ocean.
Yes. I prefer walk down by the ocean.
Nice. Good. Yeah, exactly. Can you say what you said is good. Can you practice this? I'd rather.
Okay. I'd rather walk down by the ocean.
Yeah, good. Very good, Perla. Very good. Okay, Perla, let me see here. Tanu Khan. Can you please answer the question A that Perla will ask you? Perla, can you please ask the question to Tanu Khan? Please go.
Okay, so would you rather walk by the ocean or up in the mountains?
I prefer walking by the ocean.
Wow, walking down by the ocean.
Okay.
Very good. Very good, Tanu.
Thank you.
Excellent. Bhavnik, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Tanu, can you please ask the question to Bhavnik?
Okay. Bhavik,
Yeah.
would you rather walk down by the ocean or up in the mountains?
I would like to walk up in the mountains because the main reason is mountains, they make beautiful sunsets, and
Yeah.
climbing a mountain is not easy, but
No. Good. Very
yeah,
good.
our muscles needs to extra relax, and it increase our energy.
Absolutely. Increase your energy. Get your energy up. Okay, guys. Very good. That was very good for question A. Excellent job speaking. Now let's compare a little bit. This is an interesting thing, right? Because it's very advanced to compare languages. That's one of the highest levels of learning is comparing things, especially comparing languages. So there was these terms of endearment that I used in the video. Of course, every language, every group of people have their own terms of endearment. In the video, there was a conversation between two men. So all the terms of endearment were for men: bro, brother, dude, guy, man. So those are informal words, terms of endearment for men. So let's see here. Does anybody want to raise their hand and volunteer? Do you have like a term like bro or brother? What do you say? Of course you have something for men. So what do you say in your language for your friends who are men? Let me see here. Does anybody want to raise their, okay, Amel, you raised your hand. I like how you click the icon to raise your hand. Is very helpful. Amel, so what are some terms that you have, or you can say terms for women friends who are women as well. So what are some terms of endearment for friends, whether they're men or women, that you have in your language? And of course, I believe if you're from Algeria, Amel, you have more than one language you speak. So anyways, what are some terms of endearment that you have?
Yeah, our language is Arabic, so we use some words to call a man, like صحيبي or shriki. Muhammad will know what I'm saying. Or we
Nice.
say خويا.
Yes.
Yeah,
Who?
خو. Yeah, but
Jonathan. Jonathan.
yeah, but
Jonathan.
in Galma we say خويا, not خو.
Yes,
Maybe
but in
in
general in Algeria, who? Let me explain to Jonathan.
Yes.
yeah,
Who, like brother and bro.
Yeah.
Whoya, who.
Mhm.
Short word. Who, like brother and bro.
Mhm.
yeah,
Exactly.
Most of the Algerian use this word.
Exactly. And I like how you explain that. And that's a very good way, because look, bro, the word bro obviously comes from the word brother, right? So people just, the word brother, then they just start saying bro. So people say bro. And then for plural becomes bros with an S. So that's the evolution of it, right? So it's good to understand that. Let's go to Andres. Andres, I want to hear from you. What are some like slang terms that you have that are similar like this?
Like those one. It depends on the department, on the city.
Yeah, I'm with, yes.
Yes, for example, in Medellin, Colombia, they say parcero, parce.
Partner, like partner?
Yes, parcero, parce. In Medellin, they say parcero, like brother or dude, something like that.
Okay.
In Cartagena, Bolivar, they say something like llave, compa. And in La Guajira, they say primo or amigo, something like that.
Okay, nice. Yeah, cool.
It depends of the department of the city. They say different.
Nice. Perla, you're from Mexico, which is not Colombia, obviously, but do you have those similar terms for like that we have in English?
Yeah, there are some people that say compadre, or yeah, or amigo, they say, or to ladies we say amiga also, or beautiful woman, or hermosa mujer. I don't know.
What
Those
about
kind of
carnal?
things.
What is
Oh
carnal?
yeah, they say carnal.
Carnal.
Carnal. Yeah. They say hello, carnal.
Cool.
Yeah, you're right. Thank you, Andres.
That's so fascinating. Raj, what's a slang term that you have that you like to say?
Yes, in my language there are different kind of slangs are available.
Yeah.
Generally we speak "Are bhai" means brother or bro.
Okay.
"Are bhai," yes. So there are we can express ourselves in various ways.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Good.
Yeah. These are the two words, bro and brother. "Are bhai, idhar aao" means come here. And what are you doing, bro?
Okay,
like this.
interesting.
Yes.
Um,
So I would like to ask you one, yeah, the meaning of the endearment.
which one?
Endearment. Endearment.
Can you type it for me?
Yeah.
Endearment, not
Endearment. Endearment.
Oh,
endearment for many meanings.
endearment.
Endear.
And
Yes. Yes.
look at the middle of the word dear,
Okay.
DEAR.
Dear. Dear.
Yeah, that's a word for like
Okay.
someone you care about or somebody that you want to be very nice to. So,
Okay.
endearment, a term of endearment, it's basically a nice word, a word for someone that you like, you know, that it's your family or your friends,
Yeah.
someone that you want to show affection to. So these are terms of endearment, words of affection. Good guys. I really liked how we compared languages like that. So now let's listen to a native speaker. You're gonna hear him say some interesting words. Dude, D-U-D-E, dude. Like, this is a very slang word, a very informal word. It's like means like man or guy, like dude.
Teacher,
Sometimes you
Miss,
say it like when you're surprised or you're excited, like, oh, dude, what? Like, dude, wow, dude. Or you can use it typically for a man, like, hey, bro, hey, dude. So it's a really common word. It's definitely like a California word. People say it all the time in English. It's incredible. This word, dude, it probably, yes, Perla, question.
What is I have read some other well, one of them is buddy, but I don't
Buddy?
really know the pronunciation.
Yeah. I'll type it right here, buddy. Exactly. I say this, buddy,
Yeah.
bud, friend,
Okay.
friend. Yeah. So
Buddy. So
buddy,
the pronunciation. Buddy.
bud, friend, guy, dude, man, bro, brother. These are words that people say all the time. Typically, like, I even do it. Like, when I'm talking to my friends, sometimes I'll say something like, yeah, it's gonna be super fun, man. It's gonna be super fun, dude. Like, I can't wait, bro. Like, this is very, very common in speech, but you know, you don't want to say it too much.
teacher,
Yes, Andres.
teacher. A gringo that came from New York to my city. I heard that he said something like "yo, yo,
Yeah, yo.
yo."
It doesn't
Yes,
mean anything.
it's like dude, something like that. Hey,
It
yo,
has
what's up?
no real meaning. It has no real meaning. Yo, like this.
Yeah, yeah.
It just means like,
Sometimes we can use for yes. It is
it just means
yo
like, hey.
yes.
It's just like a word to get your attention, right? Like, okay, I'm gonna speak, like, yo, like, you know, you're
To call the
trying to
attention.
get. It's funny that yo in Spanish means I.
Yes.
I
Correct.
don't know if it evolved from that, but that's what you're trying to do. They're trying to get your attention to say, okay, I am going to speak. So yeah, that's interesting that the word is yo. Yeah, exactly. Oh, hey, yo. That means like I'm gonna speak. Oh, sorry, my dog. Don't mind my dog. She I'm on lockdown, so she has to be with me all day. Okay, but this is a great transition into the lesson that I wanted to do. So I want to do this speech analysis, and it's a little bit of a stereotype. This is like a guy from California, of course, and it's a little bit of a stereotype or a cliche. I'm going to bring up the whiteboard again. So obviously it's a cliche. Cliche is a French word. Not all Californians speak like this, obviously. If you want to look up the word, a great way to do that is just to go to Google the word, because Google has a very sophisticated dictionary now that I really like to use. But cliche, a phrase or opinion that is overused, right? Unoriginal, origin from French, it's a cliche, right? Or a stereotype. A stereotype is like basically a widely held idea that you have about a group of people, but it's not always true. So this guy's kind of funny. He really does. He's a surfer, right? So surfers have their own unique culture. They live by the beach in Southern California. You know, it's obviously very beautiful, and so surfers have their own language. But of course, surfers, you know, the way they speak also affects other parts of the language. So this is just a short video. We're gonna watch a little segment of it. It's a really, really great way to analyze the speech of a native speaker. So I've shared my computer audio with you. So you should be able to, you can all see the video, right? You can see the YouTube video I have pulled up here. Yeah. You're gonna be able to hear it too. So yes, okay, perfect. So I'm gonna just play it for 5 seconds and then make sure that we can hear it, and then we'll watch it. It's a really, really good way to hear a native speaker speaking casually. So you can hear? Okay, good. Okay, so let's watch it. This is a native Californian, and we're gonna analyze how he speaks, because he explains the slang from my video.
Dudes, welcome to California. All right, well, my name is Mike, and I'm from Chameleon Theater, and today I'm going to teach you how to be a surfer, dude. That's right. All right, now, the first thing you've got to know is how to say dude. 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 Hey, dude. Dude. That's right. Dude is a great word that all surfers use. I'm a dude. You're a dude. Everybody is a dude. Let's go. Yeah. Come over here and check it out. Oh, yeah. Check it out. Check it out means take a look. Look around. Look at this. Check it out. Yeah, dude. Another thing us surfers like to do is, with our hands, we like to do this. Hey, bro. Yeah, bro. Bro is like brother, friend, bro. Sometimes we say, brah. What's up, brah? Well, now, we all...
Okay, so, you know, he's like a cliche or a stereotype of a Californian surfer, but we had some good language there. Check it out. Check it out. Like, look, focus on this, think about this, check it out. Bro, and he also said bra, right? So it's just a variation. So if you hear someone say bra, it means bro, which means brother. So, you know, the language evolves. So that's just so you know what you're hearing when people are speaking. So if you encounter someone, you can understand what they're saying. And then, you know, dude, he kept saying that, dude. It doesn't mean anything more. It's just like a word for your friends, right? So you should, just so you can identify these words.
All know that the Mecca for surfers is California. That's right.
The Mecca for surfers is California. So Mecca is obviously a very important spiritual destination for Muslims around the world. It is in Saudi Arabia, obviously. In English, the Mecca of something means like the biggest and best place that you could go. So the Mecca of surfing is California. He's saying like the best possible place you could surf is California. And this phrase, the Mecca, is very common in informal English. So that's interesting, right? How these Arabic words, these Arabic concepts are in English as well, right? So it's all connected. And So, people speak like this, you're a common person, right? The Mecca of surfing is California.
Right. That is the heart of all of us surfers, and I mean, it's all over the world now. But we know that surfing really started in California. So California is smack dab on top of Mexico. And so there's tons of influence from south of the border, if you know what I mean. And that is, and you can see that in our language, the way we talk, so like a way of talking to your friends is like, all your friends are bros, like Mario Bros. Yeah, that's where they got it from California. And sometimes we even throw Spanish into our vocabulary. Like we'll say like, what's up, amigos? Yeah, that's how you're cool, Here in California, to be cool, you speak a little Spanish. Or you say, hey, you don't say let's go. You say, hey, let's vamos. Yeah. What else do we say? Oh, yeah. Or when you want to say goodbye, you say, hey, catch you later, see you later, or hasta la vista, dude. See you later, hasta la vista. If you've seen Terminator 2, that is, in Spanish, I think he says something like, sayonara, baby. But in English, he says, hasta la vista, baby. That's right. Right there, it's practically like we're in Mexico. Hasta la vista, bro. Yeah, the other day, Donald Trump got a little Spanish. That was funny. He's like, oh yeah, we got some mean hombres down there. Hombres, like men, people, dudes. But of course, I think the correct pronunciation in Spanish is like hombres. But here we sort of Californianize everything, so it's hombres. Yeah, look at those hombres over there.
Okay, so that's important to understand because obviously California has a lot of cultural influence in the United States. California is on top of Mexico. So obviously people from California travel to Mexico, people from Mexico travel to California. There's connection, and because there's connection, the language connects. So you have to be aware that in casual English, there's a lot of Spanish terms that are being used, but it's not Spanish how people from Mexico speak. It's Californianized Spanish. So sometimes you're going to hear words from a regular person like, oh, Chow, sayonara. Like these are just like words that we hear in the United States because we're close to Mexico, and then people just know these words and then they put them into the English, right? So it's just kind of important to understand the geography and how the language evolves, especially in casual spoken speech. So there's just 2 minutes left and then we'll wrap up the lesson.
Dude, hombres. All right. Hasta la vista, dudes. See you out there on the waves. We're catching some waves. Oh, yeah, this is the way. Oh, the other thing is how to dress like a surfer. Dad, first you gotta have a surfer hat, like a nice little hat like this or a cap, and the hair. You never comb your hair. You don't take care of it. It's just like, hey, dude, guess what? I don't care. This is what my hair does, all right? This is where it's going. It's going up, it's going down. Hey, I'm a surfer. I don't care, And it sort of gets this nice look to it, when you're in the salt water all day long, you get these dreadlocks. Surfer hair, dude. Oh, yeah. Totally. So let's see here. What else? So the hat and the shirt. Oh, what? It's a little dirty. Oh, what? It's not perfect. Well, guess what? I'm a surfer. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. That's just all part of my look. That's part of the surfer image, It's just like, hey, well, I just throw on whatever in the morning. I just take it off the floor and put it on my body. Because you know what? I'm a surfer. I don't care. That's just part of our philosophy, the way we are. It's just like one with the water, with the ocean, with the waves, the beach, everything. Yeah. That's our philosophy. All right, dudes. Well, thank you very much, and I'll see you out in the waves. Yeah, all right. Well, bye-bye. Hasta la vista. See you later. Yeah, bro.
Okay, so obviously, like, kind of a funny thing, but it's really like one of the main problems that people have when they come to the United States is, you know, they go to the beach or they go to a restaurant and a regular person starts talking to them and they're using these strange phrases, or, you know, there's just things you don't understand what they're saying. You haven't heard this or seen this in your book. So I just kind of wanted you to understand a little bit how these informal phrases enter our vocabulary and some of these things we have. So just to finish up the lesson here, on the worksheet, let me pull that up for you. Slang and conversation. So, what words did you hear in both of our videos? So my video, his video, what were some of the phrases that were the same? You can just raise your hand if you would like to answer. Anybody? Sure, Perla. What were some of the same words that he used and I used?
Yeah, he used brother.
Yeah.
He said, but he used also some words in Spanish like hombres,
Yeah.
man, like dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also.
Yeah, it's like there's so many words from Spanish and French that we say all the time in English, but we Americanize them. Like, we make them American versions, and you do this in your languages as well. Very good, Perla. Amel. Yes, Amel. Thank you.
Only one thing more.
Oh, yes, one more thing, sure.
Just one more, because I heard that he said, I'll catch you later. Catch you later.
Good. Okay.
Catch you
Good.
later.
Catch ya later. Okay. Good. So yeah, this is like number 2. You couldn't understand. Catch ya later. I'm typing it right now. It means see you later, right? Ya. We say ya. That's how speech works in English. We don't typically say you. A lot of times, yeah. See you later. Catch you later means see you later. Yeah, very good to identify that, Perla. Thank you.
Teacher, those
yes,
American also say cha. I want cha.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you will hear that often. Like, instead of saying I want you, I want you. Exactly. Like, a lot of times, exactly, it sounds like a cha at the end. Cha. I want you to go to the store and buy me some milk, please. I want you to study this book. Exactly. Yes. Yes, Andres. Amel, thank you for waiting patiently. You raised your hand.
Yeah, he said, I'm gonna, which means going to.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes, yeah.
He said to check it out, which means look around.
Exactly. Yes, very, that was great to identify and to hear. Very important that we talk about this. Gonna is never write this word, that you do not write this word. It's just how it sounds. Gonna, going to, wanna, want to. There's a few other lemmy like that. Let me. We don't write these. We certainly never write them in professional or academic settings. Never. And you don't really ever even write it. It's just how it sounds when you speak quickly. I don't say I am going to go to the store. I don't speak robotically. I'm gonna go to the store. I want to buy milk. I want to buy milk. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? So let me get this. Like, let me get this. So gonna, wanna, let me. Amel noticed and as she heard, yes, these are very, very just natural, informal ways of speaking. But just be careful. You don't write these words. You know what I'm saying? Like you do not write these words. It's just how it sounds. They're not real words. So don't write them. Very good, Amel. Was there anything else you could not understand? Probably some things. If you couldn't understand something, you can just let me know later. You can chat it. Some people brought up some good things. Catch you later. See you later. Check it out. Check it out. Like, look here. Look at that. Yes, Perla?
He said something like the Mecca of Something, but what is the spelling of Mecca? The Mecca of Something, he said?
Okay.
Mecca of Something is California.
Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah. Let me put that on the whiteboard here. So basically, yeah, that's a very interesting expression that's really commonplace. It's actually not, it's not totally informal. Let me just type it here for you. The Mecca of something, right? So we have this phrase, the Mecca of something. So this is interesting. Obviously, Mecca, as I explained earlier, is like the most important religious destination for Muslims in the world. So in English, we have this phrase, like the Mecca of just means like the best. Pretty much, right? So in the video, he said the Mecca of surfing. So this is figurative language, right? He's making like, this is figurative, right? The Mecca of surfing is California. That was exactly what he said. That means California is the best destination for surfing. I mean, that's what he's trying to say, right? That's his, but he's California, it's the Mecca of surfing is California. He's saying, the best place in the world for surfing is California. It's a metaphor, right? So the Mecca, right? The best place you could ever go. Yeah, just very interesting how those phrases have entered into English, right? So yeah, so this is something we say in English. Oh, it's the Mecca, right? Oh, that place is the Mecca. It means like the best place that you could go. So that's what he said in the video, even the Mecca of surfing, the best place for surfing. That's a fantastic question, Perla.
Sir.
Yes, Mohammed.
I want to ask this expression is it a comment in USA or just a region or?
It's common.
Common about anything, for example, about work, about surfing, about hiking, about anything. When you want to speak about a good thing, you use this expression.
Look at, yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, it really is common. Like every English speaker knows this. I just put it in the chat. Like somebody might say, it's the Mecca. It's the Mecca. Yes. That just means like it's the best place you could go for whatever it is. Like it could be in regards to anything. Like like there's
we use this expression when we want to speak about amazing thing or amazing place. We compare this place about Mecca about
exactly
with Mecca also.
Yes, I know
because I asked you because I didn't hear this expression before.
Right? Isn't it? It's very interesting. It's fascinating how the language evolves over time. And this is just a case of the language evolving. And yes, it is a very common phrase. So just to finish up the worksheet, great question, guys. Really good questions. At the end, he says he is one with something. He doesn't say be one. He says he's one with. What is he one with? Did anybody remember? He goes, oh, we're one with the one with the water, and then I think he said one with the waves. So to be one with, when somebody says that, like be one with, you know, they're just saying like have like a very close connection with, like two things are so close that they become one thing. So be one with, like just means like, you know, like totally focus on something. It's like a spiritual illusion. So he says like, oh, here we're one with the water. Like that's our philosophy. We're one with the water, one with the waves. Like, you know, two things become so close that they become one thing, you know. So that's, yeah, it's just another, you know, informal expression that he used. So if you ever hear that, you kind of know what they're referring to. And now for the last speaking activity to finish off the class for today. This one came from my video, Chow Down. Tip phrasal verb, slang phrasal verb, chow down. On, oftentimes used with this particle, chow down on, chow down on. So what are you gonna chow down on later today? Does anybody want to try to answer that question for us? What are you gonna chow down on later today? You can raise your hand if you'd like. Let's see here, Andres, you can go first. Chow down. Oh, first, do we remember what does chow down? Phrasal verb.
I didn't watch the video, so
That's
could
okay.
you
Does anybody remember chow down? What does it mean?
do?
Chow down on some tacos.
Eat.
Yeah, good. Yeah, eat. Chow down, eat, right? Chow down. Informal phrasal verb for eat, right? People say this all the time. Oh, let's chow down. It's slang, right? This is not formal academic professional speech. Let's chow down. It means let's eat. So I'm gonna chow down on some jalapenos from my garden, because now my jalapenos and my peppers are growing, and so I can eat peppers from my garden. So I'm gonna chow down on vegetables from my garden. Andres, what are you gonna chow down on?
Okay, I'm gonna chow down mondongo.
On chow down some, and then say it.
I am going to chow down on mondongo.
Nice. What is that?
Mondongo is like cow goats soup.
Okay.
Cow goat.
Okay.
Cow tribes.
Okay.
Soup.
All right. Nice. Let's see here. Who wants to try to answer this? Mohammed, let's try. Mohammed, what are you gonna chow down on today? What are you gonna chow down on? Is Ramadan still Ramadan, correct?
Yes, still
Ooh,
Ramadan.
okay, Iftar is coming soon. Iftar, break the fast. What are you gonna chow down on?
I'm gonna chow down some shorba.
Chow down on some sherba?
Shorba.
What's
Yes,
that?
Yes, it's soup.
Good. Okay, good.
A kind of soup. I don't.
Yeah.
Good, Mohammed. Bavnik.
Yes, sir. I'm chow down on sandwich after the lecture.
Good. Gonna chow down on a sandwich. Raj, what are you gonna chow down on later today? Well, it's nighttime in India. I know that. I know it's night, but what are you gonna chow down on later?
I'm going to chow down chapati in the morning.
Okay. All right.
It's a normal meal in India.
Okay. Good. Very good, Raj. Very good speaking.
With vegetable.
Yeah, mostly
it is taken with vegetable.
Good. Excellent. Very good.
In lockdown, you can eat only chapati and vegetable.
Good. Amel, you have your hand raised. What are you gonna chow down on later?
Later on, I'm gonna chow down on some chicken stuffed bell peppers.
Whoa, chicken stuffed peppers. That sounds really, really good.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. Okay, Perla, what are you gonna chow down on later today?
Yeah, I wanna shout down some sopes.
Nice.
Sopes are kind of small tortillas with some smashed beans on it,
Yeah.
and some kind of powdered cheese, and maybe some, oh my gosh, some meat, like but it is cut in small pieces,
Mhm.
and some sauce, chili sauce or hot sauce. It's
Yeah.
very delicious. I invite you guys.
Nice. Tanu Khan, what are you gonna
Yes.
chow down on later today?
I'm going chow down, chicken fry, and burger.
Nice, very good. Bhavnik, how about you? What are you gonna chow down on?
Same sandwich.
Can you make a full
I
sentence?
already,
I'm gonna.
I'm chow down sandwich after my lecture.
Nice. Good, guys. Good. I'm gonna unmute. Well, that's the end of class. I'm going to unmute